And finally, we roll for this U-boat and his attack. And of course, I'm just kidding. Welcome to our continuing playthrough of Storm of the Reich. This is mission 6, the final mission in this season, and it's part 2 here. And we are on turn. We're getting ready to move to turn 5. So let's get started immediately. Turn 5. And we're into the move phase already. And we got some guys who are going to move. I'm going to do something a little... I'm going to consider it clever, but I don't know if we can really call it that. From the nose, he can go to the tail. Any position for 0 TP. He's going to go to low high. He's going to go to tail high. Right there. Meanwhile, Fry and Unger can also do the same thing. And guess what? We have our swarm ready to go. Those are the only guys that can move. Everyone else is in a little bit of trouble because of recovery. So we are moving to the return phase where Bar will move up. He can't move because he's got to resolve his, his hits. Knocking. Come down here into high. Okay, so there's no escort. And now the recovery phase. Now we got to see what the damage hath wrought. Okay, we have over here Ehlers with a 3 on his wing. Okay, he's gonna shake that one off. Good, he's one of my better pilots. We'll come over here and do our Italian. Also with a 3. Oh, wait, was he also in the wing? I don't remember. He will barely come in and shake that one off. Just as well. Now, here's where the real trouble is. I got a guy here. And this is Aaron's. Unfortunately, his worst one. And we'll go ahead and roll his worst one first. And that is... Or... Well, no. They both stink. I wonder if I should. Let me see the survivability. Looks like the engine is the deadlier of the two, but let's see if we can't survive the cockpit here. The roll, we need a big one. Nope. And he's going to go down on the cockpit. So he goes right here. Now, earlier I said these guys were going to go from the nose to the high. I'm actually going to make them go to level this time instead of the high because I want to be able to get this guy. I want to be able to attack next turn, and I want to be able to get all my advantages. So I'm going to change my mind on that little move there. Okay, so now we're into cohesion. We've passed the blast and flak, etc., etc. And there's only one element we're worried about, and it's this one with a lot of stuff on it here. Let's put that in here, make it nice and neat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we roll 2, so therefore kaput. All right, and this comes off. Nobody attacks, and therefore we move to turn 6. And turn 6, time to move, and now we're gonna try another swarming attack here at the level attack, okay, with him. And over here we're going to move with Koken. He's going to attack from the nose. That will give us our position advantage. And so the return, Bear will come in low. Our Italian will come in high. And Ehlers will come in high on the nose. Okay. Escort, no recovery, no blast and flak, cohesion. Okay, now it's going to be a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Eight. So it's going to remain. Well, that's not so bad. I mean, we're going to attack here, so it's going to build up. But this goes back to loose order. Unfortunately, it's going to kind of mess with our threat. Oh well. And now we're at the attack stage, and here we come in again. All right, let's figure out how we want to do this. I just realized there's a missing plane here, so to keep all my guys adjacent, which is one of the requirements for Swarm. Alright, first of all, we're going to double up. Unger is my flyer, so he can handle the doubling of the thing. Ifland is going to come here and just fly like this and shoot at nothing. It doesn't negate my Swarm. He will have to take fire, though. That's a pain in the butt. And Zach will come in here. I can't double up here. This would mean they are not adjacent anymore. And I don't think diagonal counts as adjacent. I have to look that up, but I'm not certain. And Knocking over here will come flying into... And we'll go ahead and take a shot at this one. I think I can put enough damage on him to... Or should I go for the... I don't have all the time in the world. So... we're going to head for the nose this way. Yeah, okay. Like so. Collision check. Right here. We'll have to draw 2. And Unger will get to choose which one he likes. A nice shuffle. I'll grab 2. And I have proximity and oh, plug. Okay. So, it's going to be Unger, and it's going to be his space. Now I got to roll a die. Against the number of fighters in the element, which is 5. Okay, we roll. 9. Okay, it is equal to or higher. Let's see. Equal to or higher, all fighters in the proximities marker space break away to tail position. Place in the either return box. They don't have to go to the same box. Then leave proximity marker element in the element. Okay. Well, unfortunately, they're breaking away, and they're going to go to the tail. And we'll go ahead and put them a high. Both of them. And it doesn't force them to be evasive to it. No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, that stinks. That's going to negate our Swarm. And, oh, brother, that was my main attack on that big plane there. That's going... Whoo! Like I said, all of a sudden, this, I thought what was going to be a fairly straightforward fight. And easy to get my 2 victory points, or 3 victory points I need. All of a sudden, that is coming into doubt. Alright, that was the collision check. That leaves, we'll select our moves. I'll not going to do a dive roll to the oblique, or the flank. Ifland, I'm going to go ahead and climb to the nose. And Zik, I think I'll do climb to the nose as well. So I'm going to put him next to him now, rather than on top of him. It's always confusing me. So, we've checked for maneuvers. We got our maneuvers. Now we check for the advantages. Unfortunately, we are not going to get Swarm. And we're not going to get the Rot. We are only going to get the advantage. Well, this attack is, boy, that proximity one really, collision really zapped us. Well, that's all there is to it. Now we resolve the attacks. Okay, let's start with our friend Zik. He's coming high tail. Oh, I forgot to mark that. Your high tail. It's your high tail. I can't remember if Knockin' was level or... I think he was level. He was. Alright, okay, so we figured that. Okay, so Zik attacking this bomber here. He's high. He's tail. He's got a threat of... 2... Looks like a threat of 1. Yes, threat of 1. High, tail. Boom. Hit. Are you kidding me? Okay. Zik, do you have a special ability or anything like... No, he does not. Tail, high. Oh, wait a minute. No, level. Wasn't it level? I gotta go back and look there. I'm wrong. Knockin' was high, and my other guys were level. Okay, so we're looking at the wrong... I just assumed, because I always come high tail all the time, and I just forgot I went to level just to make the swarm happen. So we're actually level with a threat of 2. A threat of 1, that is. Okay. And, okay, so we're going to get hit, but we will do a damage. So we're going to get a little bit out of it. But we're going to use that. Cancel the hit, and now we're going to damage him. Sorry about that. I'm always reading these cards wrong. There's always something wrong. There's always that detail. It's really just annoying. Okay. Anyway, hit. Come on, Zip. Give us a good one. A fuselage on the gunner. Oh well. Alright. Not that interesting. Moving on to, unfortunately, Ifland shooting at nothing from the tail. Level. Threat of, okay, threat of, it's a threat of 1. Threat of 1. Iflin, do you have a special ability? Because you're going to get hit otherwise. Yes, Iflin is quick. He was level and a threat of 1. Let me double check to make sure it's the level. Yep, so we're going to use his quick ability. We haven't used it yet, which would be damage, but there's nothing there to damage, so he's going to flip to evasive and duck that hit. And that's it for that tail shot. Woo-hoo. This leaves knocking on the door, coming on the nose. And threat level is normally 2, but -1, -2, so a threat of 0. High on the nose. Collision and pass 3. Okay, well, not what I wanted. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got. Proximity, no impact. Fine. Fine by me. Alright. And a pass of 3. Okay, he was maneuver, so he goes actually down here. 1, 2, and he can't go any further. He actually goes out of the element. He's still high, although I don't think that matters. Over there. And that's his attack. That is the end of the attacks, and boy, we came up with not very much on that one, did we? Okay. And of course, we still have to take continuing fire. We'll start with knocking. Threat level, and it's 1, isn't it? Straight up 1. Nothing there. Friendly fire. Okay. Alright, roll a die. Even, place a damage marker on the nearest bomber. Okay. And I think I'm going to say... I'm sorry, you couldn't see all that in the camera. Do better on my camera work. I think that's going to be... Yep, nearest bomber right here. Not one we'd normally go after at this point, but... well, whatever. Who knows? Maybe it'll go down. I'll get a really lucky roll. 10 on the wing. I wouldn't hold that one out much for... 8. Nope. So, 2 on the wing. And he's going to dive maneuver, so he'll end up in the return box here. Alright. That leaves, let's do Iflin. Evasive. His threat is 1. Continuing fire. And he's going to climb rolling towards the position with the sun. No, okay. But he's an evasive, so he's... I'm sorry, I didn't show the card. And he would have got hit, but he's already in evasive mode, so he's going to pass through. He's going to make it. And he was climbing to the nose. He'll end up here. Oh, he's evasive. He's got to be there. Well, now he can be there. And we have finally Zik. Who's looking at a threat of 1. Yes, a threat of 1 on continuing fire. in determined mode. Hard roll, which we're not doing. Unfortunately, he's going to get hit. Wing 4. Right. And he's climbing to the nose. All right, well, that ends that turn. Not much to speak about on that one. That was not a very good run. The collision really threw us for a loop. Are we all broken away? Yes, we are. Okay, so there we go. Let me see something here. I'm gonna wrap it up there. As you can see, I thought we had a pretty terrible run there. Join us next time to see if we're able to get a bomber down. And it looks like it's hardly a given thing. I thought it'd be a lot easier without escorts. But you can see the bombers are doing quite well on their own. So, thanks for watching.